Okay, welcome to Sleeping Gods Distant Skies, the unboxing. I bought this game primarily for showing something that other people just don't show, because the influencers probably are completely absorbed and don't have the time to do an unboxing because they are playing Distant Skies. That at least that is my hypothesis. Because there should have been unboxings by now for at least 2 weeks. No. There's some nice NPCs or animals. So that's the folk of Distant Skies. Yeah, lots of texts. Texts are in sans serif, so especially annoying to read. But there should be some kind of it should be in sans serif, in serif, of course. But yeah, this is not really a spoiler boss because it is also included in the rulebook. And the rulebook is public knowledge, so okay. I think you get an impression that you have choices in the storybook, and you have like mini tactical grid kind of things. And this is one of, yeah, you have this combat grid, and the great thing about this game, why I considered backing it is because it now has bosses, and as you can see, it has a lot of boxes to tick. And also, if you don't kill off the bosses, the enemies, they gain in threat or strength or power or whatever. So even if you see this, it's not spoilering, in my opinion, because I'm not showing any gameplay because I just haven't played it yet. So I have no idea. But yeah, it's good quality. So these are rectangles. I think you you need small tokens to fill it. There are some strange terms like Olifok, and yeah. It takes place in the mountains and also in ancient cities. Yeah, lots of bosses. This is great artwork. It reminds me of the 80s, where these science fiction comics were like Hans and Roderick and stuff like that. Here's the boss 11, boss 12. Again, choices. Boss 13, Stormlock Beast. Some kind of dodo. Apparently a giant dodo, I think. I am actually very happy with this purchase, because yeah, it looks really well thought through. Some great scenery, and I think they learned quite a few lessons in designing such a game from Sleeping Gods 1, and I have no desire to go back after this. I always had some kind of nostalgic feeling about Sleeping Gods and having to part with it, but now that I see this, this looks fantastic. Some kind of riddle stone, and that's more or less the end. So it would be nice to write some lines here. for the errata. I'm sure there are errata. Um, so yeah, that's this, and the first puzzle is how to unlock both books, and part of the Kickstarter is that you get Thunderstorm Isle for free. Well, not for free, because you pay a lot for the Kickstarter version. But think of it as free, okay? This is totally not the size of what was it called? Towers of Ruin or something. This is more like the print and play primeval barrel kind of in size and scope, and this looks already like some kind of giant coming up from the sea with seaweed on him, and yeah, we have the same kind of stuff, same structure, so beautiful temple kind of thing, or shrine or whatever. And yeah, even if you see those numbers won't mean anything to you. So it's not spoiler in my book. Not intended. Yeah. So Moxie, Perception, Savvy, Strength, Cunning. Those are the things, and this is the boss, which I'll quickly remove, and this is the back of Thunderstorm Isle. Now, then there is the introduction. You can start here without reading the rulebook. Read this guide immediately after opening the box. Yeah, but if I want to read this guide immediately after opening the box, I already saw the other books because they were on top of it. Anyway, I don't think it's intended literally. So 40 cents, August 7, 1937, I think, and some kind of old stuff. This is the achievements, totem list, just like in Sleeping Gods. I never found any totem in Sleeping Gods, and I probably won't either here. And after you played it through, then the amount of achievements you have to tick, and each marked achievement box in all of the above to unlock the cards listed below. Your achievement total tells you which cards you have unlocked. So when you unlock 3 achievements, that also counts against this achievement. So after the second, if you have 5, if you have 6 things ticked here, then you unlock this, not 3 plus 6 or something. So that's clear. I need to make a copy of this, of course. Fortunately, I have a printer. Some kind of map. Not sure what this is. It is single-sided, quite thick, but it has numbers, and it has numbers, and it has letters, and no idea what this is. Okay. Here is how to organize the game components. This is in a comic style font that's really nice. So apparently there is some difference between the one I printed and so the one they gave, they published, and the one that actually comes with the box. Setting up the game. You have this time 5 characters. There should be 8 characters in total, so you can find NPCs and stuff like that. So here's the comic that is also included in the GameFound campaign, so I'm not going to repeat it here. I'm going to read it myself, but it's just simple thing. Now you have the tutorial challenges. It explains how to defeat this enemy, I think. So I'm going to play that out. And I don't know this chick, but okay. And these are the bonuses that count towards skill checks. So you have to beat numbers by drawing from a deck of cards. Oh wait, this is not the rule book. This is the introduction. This is the rule book. This is what I printed. Yeah, so it explains it again basically, but then more in a more dry tone. This is public knowledge because you can just download it from the website. And here's again this enemy. So after doing the introduction, I think that makes sense. So if you go back, then you remember this combat. This is one of the big page bosses from the storybook that I showed, and it also is labeled bosses. So but still, you don't know what it does and how to find the boss, for example, where it lives, and if it hunts you down or whatever. There are difficulty modes. So when playing easy mode, draw 3 ability cards per turn instead of 2. Normal is as written, and hard is all challenges have +1 to the challenge number. Difficulty modes are very important for easing people into the game or for trying out things. Here's also a struggling to survive. So they took really care for the, after the previous Kickstarter for Sleeping Gods, where people were just indeed struggling to survive when playing at default difficulty. So Ryan had to inject into the updates an easy mode. It just felt tacked on, and this time it's designed from the bottom up, so I have high hopes of that. Setting up a saved game, don't accept